Hi guys, Flying Pig Games here. So we are currently in Dovetail Games Flight School. Now I've literally just loaded this up, fiddled with some options and started recording. I've not done any I've not played anything at all. So I'll just quickly show you the options menu. You've got, this is your general options. There's a few there. Good degree of graphical options. Then you've got audio options, standard. Nice that they've separated all the different types of audio, but I would like a master audio slider as well, but that's just a little thing. You can change the music, however they're all very much the same sort of theme. Controller stuff, I've not touched any of that. It seems to have auto-detected my controllers for me. So it doesn't appear to have noticed my track. That's interesting. We'll see what happens with that in a minute. Realism settings, I've gone for pretty much full realism there. Pilot profile, you've got all of that, and then just the game credits. So what is this game? Well, it's designed and aimed at people new to flight sims, really. Designed to teach them how to fly. So if you come in here, you've got this, which is the UK based flight club. Right, and you've got basic flight lessons here. Takeoff, straight and level flight, climbs, descents, all this stuff. Then with your light aircraft license at the end, you've got to get 3 hours of solo flight before doing that. As listed up here, as you can see, I've not done any flying in this. These lessons don't count because you're with an instructor. So they're designed to teach anyone who hasn't played any sort of flight simulator before how to do them. And then we go on over here and we've got some of the more advanced stuff here, as you can see, with private pilot license at the end, which requires minimum 5 hours solo. Now we're not going to do any of that today. I will do videos covering them at a later date. However, that's not what I'm interested in right now. You also have missions. These are things you can use to gain that solo flight time, various challenges and such. Like, I believe, what's this mission? Time pressure, short hops, low and slow, icing conditions. There's lots of these different missions around you can do. Well, I say lots. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 currently visible. I don't know if any more appear at a later date, but we'll see. And you have of course got free flight mode. Now here is obviously the hangar. You can see the aircraft. We've got a Piper, I believe it's a Super Cub or a Super Cub anyway, PA-18. And we've got the Cherokee. Now anyone who's seen my Flight Sim X videos knows how much I love the Cherokee. So we're going to fly that today. We can, that's our view aircraft. What paint schemes? Ooh, blue. We've got various paint schemes for this aircraft, and we've got various paint schemes for this guy as well. So I'm obviously going to go with a blue Cherokee because they are the best. So let's see what happens. Now my home field is rougher, so I'm expecting it to start me off there. It has done. Now I want to fly across York and let's go out to Linton. No. I want. No. There we go. Just getting used to this. I want to go from from my home base to Full Sutton, and then we might come back. I'll see. Okay, so weather. There's a fair amount of weather conditions there. Let's go with fair weather for now. Okay, so we've got plenty of info there. Let's actually jump in and fly this and just see what happens. Shift 3 gets me my GPS. Now this is based on the Flight Sim X engine. However, I do believe they've done a significant amount of work to it to remove a lot of the issues Flight Sim X had. I also know they've got a deal with Orbex to use Orbex scenery. I believe they're using the global base package, or what was the global base for FSX. So I'm expecting great things here. But let's see what we get. Okay, first thing we get is no. Oh wait, we're not actually in. What's no. Okay. Let's go. That's louder than expected. Hold on. Okay, turn my headphones down, that works. We've got our various views. I don't seem to have track IR. That's fun. We've got pitch. We've got rudder. That's all fine. Ooh, it keeps jumping around a little bit, but that's okay. What was that? That's weird. Right, let's go. Actually, do we have flaps? Yes, we have. You see that? I don't know why it's doing that. We have 3 degrees of flaps. We're only going to need 1 for this takeoff. That's interesting. Okay, watch what happens when I move the throttle. Yeah, I'm not touching the stick at all. I'm just moving the throttle. Alright, let me go figure out how to fix that. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. That should have resolved the problem. So, let's go. It was just typical Flight Sim X legacy stuff with the getting the control axes confused or assigning an axis to somewhere that shouldn't have one. And yeah, I know my brakes are sticking on a little bit. I need to adjust dead zone and stuff for that. This could kill us here. Come on. Ooh, he doesn't want to lift. Come on. Come on. Wow, this flies a lot differently to the Cherokee in FSX. I should have considered which way I was going to fly. Oh, come on. Alright. Trim. It's all about the trim. There we go. Do I have a map view? No. So I'm fairly sure I want to be flying east pretty much. And I want to be flying about, I think 75 knots is the climb speed in this aircraft. Ooh, let's just try a more coordinated turn. There we go, just a little bit like that. Ooh, that's no, these are not going to be coordinated today. Why are we slipping still? Yeah, about there will do for now. I'm just trying to reduce the resistance on my pedals. I've got a little wheel to adjust that. That might help me with turn coordination somewhat. Right, let's try that. Much better, much more responsive on the rudders. Bit more rudder required. Yeah, much better. Not that it's helping me much, I'm still failing with turn coordination. But at least now I know it's my fault and not the fault of my pedals. Okay, let's get nice and straight and level. Trim up just a little bit more to fly at 75, because that is apparently the best climb speed. And we need to be above 1,000 feet really. Where are we? I'm not sure. So this, in theory, this is York we're flying over. Well, I used to live in York, and I hate to say it, but this does not really look like York. No. So either I am horrendously lost and flying in the wrong direction, which is entirely possible, or this is not looking quite as it should. Can't even see where we took off from now. Is that rough off over there? Maybe. Oh, there's the power stations, Drax, Ferry Bridge and Eggborough. I believe it's Eggborough. It's been a while since I've been back there. All very nice. What kind of... Oh, we have drifted, of course, significantly. And I'm correcting the wrong way like a dumbass. Oops, let's just try using a bit of rudder to make this turn work. There we go. Okay, we have no map. I should have checked if there were any beacons at this place and looked at what frequency they were. Where am I going again? Full Sutton. Yeah. Just trying to remember what it looks like. Not that I'd know what it looks like in this sim, but no, I reckon either that's it down there, if you can see my mouse cursor, those lights. That could be it there. No, maybe not. Those lights could be it, or those lights. Or that could be it out there. Do we have a zoom? We do not. Oh, I should bring my flaps up. That would be a good idea. Now I think that might be it, but I'm not 100% convinced. This has got to be the hardest bit about flying, navigation. Alright, let's hold this altitude, so let's trim to fly it a bit quicker. Well, let's just trim to try and keep the nose level at this power. Yeah, that's about right, I would say. Or not. Right, actually, you know what? Let's start a descent, because I believe that is our airfield. Annoying that track IR hasn't worked. Yeah, let's just slow down. Actually, you know what? Let's enter the pattern and come back and land the other way, shall we? I've no idea what pattern altitude is supposed to be here, but it'll do. I'm going to say it's 1,500. So we are going to land on runway 7, it looks like. Or try to land would be a better way of putting that. Right, can I see the runway? I cannot, that's an issue. Just maintain this altitude but let the speed drop off. So we're pretty much parallel to the runway now. That's the plan. Oh no, that's not 7, it's just a big arrow. Okay. Our altitude has dropped quite a bit. That was not the intention. That's my fault for looking outside. Okay, let's turn base. Now I reckon... No, we're not far enough actually. Okay, get first notch of flaps out and then let's start our base turn. And yeah, now at this point I'm not too worried about letting it descend a bit more. In fact, now that's full flap. We are high. We are seriously high. Let's just try to forward slip her down. Ooh, that's bad. That was kind of a stall, I believe. Okay, there we go. We are now at a better altitude. Just let's have a bit more of that. There we go. There we go. We're fine. It's all fine. That's what I'm trying to convince myself of, at least. This aircraft does not like descending or slowing down. No, we've... can I do it? No, we've used more than half the runway and we're not down. Calling the missed approach. No. Bring one notch of flaps in. That's a treat. Yeah. As you can see, the quality of my flying is still what it was, annoyingly. So, I think I really need these tutorials. Yeah. So I just want us to jump into... no, cancel that. Into the other aircraft and give that a go. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons right now. I would like to select a different aircraft. How does... No. Yes. Yes. Right, so I'd like to fly, just have a quick go with the what's that? Let's just go down to Church Fenton and back in the other aircraft. Wait, why is it not let me... Oh, this is still in the paper. Damn. Hold on. I'll be back with you in a minute. Alright, I'm back. We're going to be flying this Paper Cub because it's the only UK registered one on the tail number. So yeah, let's go. Same route as I was going to do last time when I tried and managed to select the Cherokee. So yeah, there's only 2 aircraft currently, however they are going to add a DA-42 for those who pre-ordered, including me. So yeah, and I'm sure at some point there'll be more aircraft you can get through mods and add-ons and such. So let's give this a go in our Cub. Now it's a tail dragger, and you all know how I love tail draggers, so come on, come on, come on, get the nose up. Get the nose up. Actually, this flies pretty nicely. So where's my compass? Oh, we're flying pretty much dead on course here. That's good. Wow, the climb rate on this. And that was with no flaps, by the way. So that's 17 knots. I'm going to hold that to about 1,000 feet, give or take. Where is my altimeter? Yeah, that's Church Fenton flashing away down there. So this aircraft flies very nicely. Ooh, that's interesting. You hear how the engine lost power there? Because it's presumably a gravity fed engine then. So it stopped getting fuel as I went upside down. That's interesting. Landing tail draggers, that's going to be a fun challenge. I'm just looking around to see what we've got in here. Let's just trim this out now to fly a little bit more nose down. Trim is your friend. Trim is definitely your friend. Right, I'm not going to go into the pattern for this one. We're just going to come straight in because I feel like it. This is quite a slow aircraft, really. Now just be aware, I believe this gauge, yeah, that airspeed reads in miles per hour, not knots. So we're only doing 60 mile an hour. Oh, sorry, 80, or just over. A car will go faster than that on a good day. Maybe not mine, but you know, most cars will. Landing checklist. Yep, we're ready to land. I've just checked a list of landings. I'm going to assume I've done that because I'm a good pilot and good pilots would do that. By the way, if you're interested, I'm holding about 25 frames per second here. Nearly said 25 frames per minute. That would be terrible. No, 25 per second, which is I am recording though, so I'm probably losing about 10 frames per second due to that. Ooh, we've picked up some speed. Let's just cut the power. Okay, let's bring it round onto the runway. Yes, 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 keep flashing at me there, runway lights. I know where you are, but I just need to get this approach right. I can't rush things. Amazingly, this looks like it might be a better approach and landing than in the Cherokee. Whoa, what just happened there? I think it just became daytime. Well, that was weird. That was like someone flipped a light switch. Let's see, I'm going to use flaps because we need to reduce speed drastically. We were definitely fast there. Let's just keep it slow. We're a bit high, but we can deal with that. We're now nice and slow, so we can lose height more easily. We've just got to be careful we don't lose it too quickly. We're going to be a little bit quick now as we cross the threshold, but we've got plenty of runway. And bring the nose up just to lose, for a final flare, to lose speed. Ooh, that was a bit aggressive on that flat, but there we go, we are down fairly well. So we have officially landed at Church Fenton, and now we're going to go back to the other one, Ruffuff. That was a weird takeoff, but whatever. Let's start getting the flaps up. Oh, apparently that's why they go up to. Let's just trim a little bit more back to let us, actually we want to trim to climb at 75. Right, and now we need to head over towards the north. Whoa, let's not be so aggressive on the rudder. Hold on, I've missed my mark. There we go, that's... And I've gone past it again. I'm good at reading compasses, honest. We are climbing to hash. Right, actually I'm gonna just trim it nose down a little to get some speed. Because we're now above 1,000, so I'm happy. Now finding rough again is going to be the tricky bit, because it's not as much of an obvious airstrip. Now Church Fenton obviously had all those nice convenient flashing lights for us. Rough does not. Just gonna rock our wings in the hope someone on the ground will notice us and guide us in. I mean, in theory, if we keep going north, we'll get pretty close to it. We have come off course a little though, so let's just correct for that. Whoops, let's just let that do its thing. No. I'm not seeing it down there. Now you can use all the roads and land features to do VFR, I guess, if you want to. Do proper navigation via looking at roads and such. But I'm not going to. I wasn't prepared enough to do that. Come on, Ruff, where are you? Oh, hi. Let's just steer towards it and reduce power. Let the descent begin. Alright, let's get first stage of flaps out to start slowing. Let's not let it get too slow though, because we want to land today preferably. Oops, let's not get nose up too much. Second degree of flaps. And that's all the flap we got. Now we've just got to fly it in. Now, as I say, I will do videos on the actual lessons and let you know what I think about them. I'm trying to keep this video fairly free of opinions because it's the first time I've played it, so I haven't really had time to form opinions. So I'll probably play more of this off camera and on, and then let you know what my opinions are. But let's just land this aircraft for right now. I'm just turning her over a little bit here. This is going to be a good landing, I can feel it. And now I've jinxed it, haven't I? That was a definite bounce. No, I'm not happy with that. Nope. Damn. The minute it bounced, I should have just gone round. That wasn't happening. Drat. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like and consider subscribing. Bye for now.